Consciousness has the function of relaying information to the ego, which possesses a particular consistency regarding its readiness to consider certain information important and applicable to itself and other information not so important. The ego may not want to see some things consciously passed on to it. These incidents or ideas are then repressed and disappear from consciousness into the unconscious. Repressed contents can begin to create their own life, then penetrating fields of consciousness every now and then, where they delivered painful dents to the ego or may even contribute to correcting an ego that has become too one-sided. With this understanding, we can distinguish 4 different elementary processes of consciousness, which show synonymous similarity with the 4 elements within the 4 seasonal systems of astrological tradition. The following elementary processes are sensation, thinking, feeling, and intuition, and how they interact with the 4 elements. Sensation corresponds to the earth element because the similarity relates to perceptions such as seeing and perceiving what an object is like. Thinking corresponds to the element of air because it questions what and how an object can be incorporated into an existing frame of reference. Feeling corresponds to the element of water because it experiences what the perceived object calls forth in the way of desire or aversion on the grounds of which it is accepted or rejected. For instance, is it pleasurable or not? Is it nice or not? And intuition corresponds to the element of fire, because often the object is not consciously perceived, but is instead a sort of sensing of the background or indirect perception, psychic sense, if you will, of unconscious knowing or inferring where the perceived object is. Element of fire. Let's start with understanding the fire element of the intuitive types, such as Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. These fire types live mainly in a world hidden beneath the material existence, Concepts such as the future, possibility, discovery, and dynamic play a large role in the world of the fire types. Life and all of its material and non-material manifestations are seen from the inside out by the fire types as they intuitively feel how everything is or could be. To these types, the world is a story full of fantastic possibilities in which they play an important role. The person with a strong fire influence is self-centered and therefore makes an egotistic and insensitive impression, a trait of which they are seldom aware of. They live according to their own moral codes and are faithful to their own ideas, perceptions, and possibilities. Routine work may be undesirable as it interferes with their spontaneity and constricts their irrepressible activities. With control and awareness of attitude, they are rather open to experiences and seek meaning and possibilities. Through controlled attitude consciousness, they can acquire deep insights into hidden connections. They need to develop practical daily projects to complete, starting with small and progressing to larger projects, using concrete facts and objects as a basic foundation of development. They need to structure the practical affairs in their lives so that the things they are seeing within the mind's eye can begin to develop. Most times, these fire types are helpless in practical affairs because they are always seeing behind things and not the things themselves. Element of Earth. Let's continue with understanding the Earth or sensation types such as